Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a quick announcement video to say that there wasn't a stream this weekend. Okay, that seems like a strange announcement to make. That's because I've been working on my How To Mod series again. Now, I didn't want to make an announcement yet because I've only got one episode not half made. But I wanted to explain why there wasn't a stream because the plan was for there to be one. I think I told a few people in comments that there was going to be one, but I'd make an announcement to say when it would be. So I thought I'd best say that there isn't. But what there is following is the first... no, because it wasn't the first session. Let's say the first sitting of my second session of recording the video and the audio for the How To Mod episode. Now, this was one sitting of 3 for this section. I'd done a complete run-through before, and I still don't think I'm going to use any of this audio or video. But to give you an idea of how much time I spend trying to make these episodes when I get in the mood to try and make them, and to let you guys know I've already effectively made at least half the series for EU3 and CK2, which I then deleted. A few of you guys will know that anyway. Also, I wanted to quickly ask if I'm doing this for EU4, but would people be interested in FTL as well? Anyway, following is unedited footage from me trying to record. I don't advise watching, but if you do, you'll see what type of setup I'm using at the moment for this type of thing. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Really, it's going to be a long video. You can choose to... Stupid phone. That happened a lot when recording. Not in the first session. In the most recent one that I've just finished. That happened a lot, ruining brilliant takes. And I had to redo it again. Anyway, see you later, guys. Bye. Test, 1, 2. Switching to main. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That should be it synced. You really don't want to be on this window. Nor do you. Let's see, do this properly. EP1, creating a playable and shareable mod for EU4. Director Dr. Nick Doom, camera Dr. Nick Doom. These was already here in the template. So I am doing my best to get myself into a more Let's Play type mood than when I recorded last time. The date is the 19th of the 4th, 2014. Scene 1, take 1. Actually, Scene 1's introduction. Bring you off the page again. Hello and welcome to How To Mod. In this episode we will look at what's required to make a mod for EU4 that will also work with the Steam Workshop, and then create our own mod from scratch. Not 100% happy. Why aren't you white? I'm not a racist, I just would like to see it. Oh, there we go. Take 2. Hello and welcome to How To Mod. In this episode we'll look at what's... See, I was expecting to do that on take 1. Scene 1, take 3. Hello and welcome to How To Mod. In this episode we will look at what's required to make a mod for EU4 that will also work on the Steam Workshop, and we will create our own mod from scratch. Still not really liking it. Take 4. Hello and welcome to How To Mod. In this episode we will look at what's required to make a mod for EU4 and... See, I didn't even get the lines right then. Take 5. Oh, this is so unnatural. Let's Play, I just mess up, apologise and carry on. Yeah, take 5. Hello and welcome to How to Mod. In this episode we'll look at what's required to make a mod for EU4 that will also work with the Steam Workshop, and then we will create our own mod from scratch. Now I did like that, however, I don't think I got the lines right. I'll look through it when we do it. Actually, I'll make a quick note. 5 was, I think, ish okay. There we go, note made, but I'm still going to do a take 6. A friend of mine suggested do a minimum of 10 takes. I don't know if he was taking the piss or whether I never... Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, take 6 is actually going to be, with proper audio. I never actually synced up. Well, I never turned on my audio capture. This is the from the How to Mod stream, the raw, even rawer footage. I have a better program for recording the audio. So let's bring you back over there. Bring the counter back up. Start recording the audio again. Can you minimise, please? Right then, just sort off onto the other page for the time being. Make a note that we was 4-ish minutes in. 4 mins in. I don't expect anyone to be watching this, but if you are and you've ever seen any of my live streams or any of my Let's Plays, you'll probably understand, huge errors like this. And let's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 again. You can minimise and start off now. Take 6 then. Hello and welcome to How to Mod. In this episode we will look at what's required to make a mod for EU4 that will also work with the Steam Workshop, and then create our own mod from scratch. I did like that. I am going to go to 10 takes, but I actually think that was good. So again, I'll make another note. 6 was good. Take 7. Hello and welcome to How to Mod. In this episode we'll look at what's required to make a mod for EU4 that will also work with the Steam Workshop, and then we'll create our own mod from scratch. I really probably should do 16 takes of this, because then that's 10 takes with the proper audio recorded, but yeah, I'm happy. Let's take 8. Hello and welcome to How to Mod. In this episode we'll look at what's required to make a mod for the Steam Workshop. Yes, but for what frickin' game? Number 9. Take 9. Hello and welcome to How to Mod. In this episode we'll look at what's required to make a mod for EU4 and... that. It's not complicated. At the moment I've got one take I like, which I've recorded the audio properly, so that's useful. Take 10. Hello and welcome to How to Mod. In this episode we'll look at what's required to make a mod for EU4 that will also work with the Steam Workshop, and then we'll create our own mod from scratch. I'm happy with that as a second option. I can try both 6 and 10 now for that. If you've noticed, these are really, really short scenes. That's mainly because I'm going to F up. I know I am, so the idea was the shorter I made the scenes, the bits that I record in one go, the more I can cut and change. And so far I haven't even actually had to do anything with the mouse. Imagine how complicated that's going to get. scene 2, named install directory. Believe it or not, these all have names. Well, they all have subheadings on the script that I'm reading from. The script is effectively the transcripts that you'll see in the captions, or the... I'll probably post it on the Paradox forums, you know, just in case people don't want to watch a video. Scene 2, take 1. Before we can start to think about what we're going to do to modify... Wrong. Before we can start to think about what we're going to modify, comma... Really, that should be a new line. Yeah. First, we need to open our EU4 install directory. Okay, scene 2, take 2. Before we can even start to think about what we're going to modify, first we need to open our EU4 install directory. That was actually acceptable. So take 2 of scene 2 seemed okay. I'll look over all these when I go through post anyway. Take 2 scene 3. No. Not take 2 scene 3. Scene 2 take 3. For sake. I messed up on the pissing numbers. Never mind the actual bit I'm supposed to be recording. Before we can even start to think about what we're going to modify, first we need to open our EU3 install directory. I said EU3, didn't I? Take 4, ladies and gentlemen. Before we can start to think about what we're going to modify, first we need to open our EU4 install directory. That seemed to go okay. If I do... And I'm talking to the people that I don't even expect to be there. I was about to say, if this does go up, and you've even made it this far, I am severely surprised. Wait until the actual content comes up, guys. I like it. Now I've just basically said that if I do put this up, stop watching. Okay. Need to get into this Let's Play mood, though, because trying to record last time, it sounded too dry. Wait, I just wrote that down as take 4. I can't check. So that's now 3/4. And I guess we'll move on to take 5, just in case. I know for a fact that, you know, I'll be able to see that this was... It might not be the 5th, but it'll be what we'll call take 5. Fails, ladies and gentlemen. Lots and lots and lots of them. Before we can start to think about what we're going to modify, first we need to open our EU4 install directory. And I'm so tempted to hit my bloody stop recording button every single sodding time, but it's not the method I'm using on this. If I did, I'd have to resync the audio every single sodding time. Take 6, and take 5 was okay. Thankfully, this whole 3/4 thing might actually go away. Got 3 good takes. Nice. I was advised to do 5 of each, so because you never know what it's going to sound like really when you get back. So let's try that again. Oh. Scene 2, take 6. Before we can start to think about what the game's going to do, the game's going to do freaking nothing. Before we can start to think about what we're going to do to modify. Before we can start to think about what we are going to modify. Yeah. Scene 2, take 7. Before we can start to think about what we're going to modify, first we need to open our EU4 install directory. Again, 7 was okay. Let's see, scene 2, so let's now take 8. Scene 2, take 8. Before we can start to think about what we're going to modify, first we need to open our EU4 install directory. fine with that. To be honest, that's another okay one. I'm going to do 10 takes and I'm going to think, oh, they're all alright, and then I'm going to listen back to them and like think, I need to do another one, aren't I? Scene 2, take 9. Before we can start to think about what we're going to modify, first we need to open our EU4 install directory. You never know, soon I might actually get a full row of these, which are good. That one was okay as well. Last one then. Scene 2, take 10. I like it camera as well. There's no camera, it's screen capture. It's OBS capturing video and bloody DxTory capturing my audio, because it's the only one that I can get the multi-channel audio working properly on. Scene 2, take 10. Before we can start to think about what we are going to modify, first we need to open our EU4 install directory. To be honest, that was okay as well. Part of the reason for recording multiple will be that I need to make sure that they all sound the same, you know, flow together. If you've noticed, there's different inflections and stuff as I'm doing it. It's not intentional, but the idea is if I've got multiple ones which I think are good and I can use, then I can try and match up the inflections as well. Okay, now on to scene 3. They do actually get a little bit longer than this, like, you know, 3-line thing, by the way. Just in case anyone was wondering. Try and talk in between and get it correct as well. That would be nice. Let's see, let's read this out before I actually do a take. If you're on a Windows system like me, you can right-click on the shortcut we use. That we use. Do I amend the script now? Yes, I amend the script now. I have to remember to update that on the Google copy. Sorry, I've got a paper version in front of me. Actually, I have to walk down to the library to print it out because my printer's not playing up. No, my printer is playing up. It's not playing up. For fuck's sake. If you're on a Windows system like me, you can right-click on the shortcut that we use to launch the game, click Properties, then click Open File Location. This will take you to your EU4 install directory. Okay, let's get on with take 1. Scene 3, take 1. If you're on a Windows system like me, you can right-click on the shortcut that you use to open the game, go down to Properties, then click Open File Location, and this will take you to your EU4 install directory. The audio on that I think was fine, however, I didn't like the video. Not that I'm necessarily going to marry the video exactly up with what I'm recording now, but it means I need to make a change to the way I take this. A standardized form might actually work better if I know I'm going to do 10 takes each time. Obviously not for this recording session, but I'll work that in. In fact, take log idea. So let's see. That was that. By the way, that scene is find the with shortcut. V A, and the audio I believe on that was fine. So let's put a 1 next to the A. I am really making this too much complicated, I believe. Scene 3, take 2. If you're on a Windows system, like me, we can right-click on the shortcut that we use to launch the game, go down to Properties, then click Open File Location. This will bring us to our EU4 install directory. Actually, video and audio is fine there, but I'd like them lined up slightly differently when they come up. But yeah, take 2's fine. on both counts. Scene 3, take 3. If you're on a Windows system like me, we can right click on the shortcut that we use to launch the game, go down to Properties, and click Open File Location. This will bring you straight to your audio freck up. This will take you to your EU4 install directory. It's not complicated, Nick, get it right. Scene 3, take 4. If you're on a Windows system like me, we can right click on the shortcut we use to launch the game, go down to Properties, then click Open File Location, and this will bring us to our EU4 install directory. This will take you to your EU4 install directory. I'm going to put that down as okay and passing, but it's not the lines I have written, but it felt right. And the video, to be honest, was good all the way through, so video at least is okay. Take 5. If you're on a Windows system like me, we can right click on the shortcut that we use to launch the game, go down to Properties, click Open File Location, and this will bring us to sorry, I was saying the lines I said last time and not the correct ones. Let's try that again. Scene 3, take 6. If you're on a Windows system like me, we can right click on the shortcut that we use to launch the game, go down to Properties, click Open File Location. That will take you to your that will take you. Now, what did I say? Click Open File Location, and this will take you to your... And there's definitely an and that needs to be in there, and that'll take you to your... Let's add a and in there and see if that sounds good. Take 7. Would you guys believe that this isn't even the first time that I've done this? I did a less professional run through before, and it's not even the first time I've attempted to make this series, is it? You guys know that. Originally started trying to make it for EU3, then CK2, then EU4. There was even a time when I was considering doing it for FTL. But all good, all good. Scene 3, take 7. Actually, I never checked to see if the Xtari was picking up my audio. Please, audio settings. It looks like it is. Good. Scene 3, take 7. If you're on a Windows system like me, you can right-click the shortcut that you use to open the game, go down to Properties, then click Open File Location, and that will take you to your EU4 install directory. I'm putting it down as good, but I don't know. That one definitely needs review. I think I messed up when I'm talking, but trying to critique my own speech as I'm doing it is harder than I thought. Video was definitely good, though. Let's say that the audio was good. So now on to take 8. Scene 3, take 8. If you're on a Windows system like me, we can right click on the shortcut that we use to open the game, go down to Properties, and then click Open File Location. And that'll take you to your EU4 install directory. And that'll bring up your install directory be better. And that'll open. I've got this written down. I was saying this, wasn't I? Then I thought I got it wrong. I just looked again at the script. I have this will take you to your this one. For Christ's sake, am I bloody misreading the script as I'm doing it? Let's leave that one out because I wasn't too sure on it. Take 9. If you're on a Windows system like me, we can right-click on the shortcut that we use to open the game, go down to Properties, click Open File Location, and this will take us to our EU4 install directory. What take was that? Take 9. 9's okay. I've got a proper little script in front of me, by the way, guys. The people at the library, for some reason, decided to, when I went there to print something out, that you can't get to the printer. You send it to the print, you pay for it, they go and fetch it for you. As they came back, they was reading it. I'm like, this could be private stuff. It's not. It's going to be going out to the public in one form or another, but it could have been private stuff. How dare you read it? But the worst part was, they pointed out something I had spelt wrong. I'm like, this is just like my X number of draft. And it's still got mistakes. Anyway, scene 3, take 10. If you're on a Windows system like me, we can right-click on the link. I'm doing a take 11. I'm always finishing on a good take. That's going to be a rule. Scene 3, take 11. If you're on a Windows system like me... No, wait, that was way too quick. Coming in, I'm not going to be able to edit that properly. Take 12. Scene 3, take 12. If you're on a Windows system like me, we can right-click on the link that we use to open the game, click Properties, Open File Location, and this will bring up our EU4 install directory. Okay, that one was fine. I don't think it's the one that's going to be used because I said link, not shortcut. That's the thing, I'm going to have to redo the entire script because I know I'm not going to have been saying it exactly right, and I want to put the closed captions in. And actually, I'm going to try and translate these closed captions, subtitles. Just call them subtitles, for F's sake. These subtitles into at least all the languages that EU4's released in. Makes sense to me. That. I'm just going to go grab my drink of orange juice. Oh. Another little trick which a friend suggested to me. Actually, probably should have my headphones on, although I'm not recording any audio. Oh no, I am recording the sound, I'm not relaying it to my headphones. Let's quickly set that up just in case. It's going to be recorded onto separate tracks for Windows audio, so it's not really going to make a difference anyway. But yeah, using another piece of advice which a friend has told me, I drank a crap ton of water before I started recording all this to give my voice a sense of urgency. The plan is not to have a bio break until I'm finished. I'm not sure about this idea, but let's get on to scene 4, which is Find with Steam. Oh, 1. It's for my own personal use, and I'm still stuck trying to get my use. I want happy with 1. My own convention had to be stuck to. I do 01, not just 1. Anyway, let's read this through so I know what I'm doing. Or if you've installed the game with Steam, go to your Steam library, right-click on Europa Universalis 4, click Properties, go to the Local Files tab, then click Browse Local Files. Again, this will take you to your EU4 install directory. Let's bring Steam onto this window. Anyone who, if you are watching this, you may notice that things are appearing and disappearing on my taskbar. It's because I've got it set up in a way that only the things on this window are showing up there. So it looks like a very clean installed computer. Trust me, guys, it's not. but I'll minimize you. Let's see, Scene 4, Take 1. Or if you've installed the game through... No. It's always going to be right in that bottom corner, isn't it? Don't want the... I don't want that to pop up. It's not the primary monitor, it's not meant to be there. Anyway. Take 2. Scene 4, Take 2. Or if you've installed the game through Steam, you can go to your Steam library, right-click on Europa Universalis 4, Properties, go to Local Files tab, then click Browse Local Files. Again, this will take you to your EU4 install directory. Not happy with it. Closer. Closer, but no. Ah, don't close Steam, you idiot. Minimize Steam. Excuse me. Scene 4, Take 3. Or if you've installed the game through Steam, you can go to your library, right-click Europa Universalis 4, click Properties, go to the Local Files tab, click Browse Local Files. Again, this will take you to your EU4 install directory. Happy with the video, I believe. Not particularly happy with the audio. Really, it's taken me to take 4 and I'm still... Video, audio, 4 is good. And I'm still not happy with any of the audio that I've recorded. Okay. Wait, was that take 3 or 4? Have I done the same thing again? Okay, it was take 3. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to skip take 4 out again. And put 3 and 4 with a question mark again. Skip to take 5. One of these days I'll learn to count, honestly. It's not like I actually got an A in freaking... No, sorry, a B in Maths and GCSE. If you hand in your coursework as just a piece of paper with a title, the date and your name on it, you're not going to get an A. Let's see. Oh, wait. Scene 4, Take 5. Or if you've installed the game with Steam... I closed Steam again, guys. For fuck's sake. Minimize. Okay. Take 7. Or if you've installed the game with Steam, you can go to your library, right-click on Europa Universalis 4, click Properties, go to the Local Files tab, then click Browse Local Files, and again, this will take you to your EU4 install directory. Guys! Minimize. I've actually done one which I like. What are we calling this, though? What take was it? 7. Okay. Video and audio of 7 was okay. Ideally, I'd definitely at least like 2 takes which I'm properly happy with before we go on to, moving on to the next scene. Dear God, I've been recording for half an hour. By the way, guys, this one video has 32 scenes. Yes, I may be here a while. Scene 4, Take 8. Or if you've installed the game with Steam, you can go to your Steam library, right-click on Europa Universalis 4, go to Properties, go to your Local Files tab, then click Browse Local Files. Again, this will bring up your EU4 install directory. Didn't like any of that. Steam should be on its, well, on the store page when I bring it up. So that's a failed take. I thought, well, I could salvage the audio, but then as I was thinking, oh, wait a minute, I could still salvage the audio. I messed up the audio because I took a gap thinking about it. Bah. Scene 4, take 8. Or if you've installed the game with Steam, you can go to your Steam library, right-click on Europa Universalis 4, click Properties, go to the Local Files tab, then click Browse Local Files. Again, this will take you to your EU4 install directory. Passable, don't particularly like it though. But I'm going to need some to gauge by, I guess. Still orange juice shouldn't give me gas like this as. Scene 4, take 9. Or if you've installed the game through Steam, take 9 is a failure. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to edit that. Don't tell me that it's... Okay, you're as I want you. Scene 4, take 10. Or if you've installed the game through Steam, you can go to your Steam library, right-click Europa Universalis 4, click Properties, go to your Local Files tab, then click Browse Local Files, and again, this will take you to your EU4 install directory. Okay, I actually liked that take, so take 10 is a good one. So I managed to get 3. I don't think I'm actually quite doing 10 takes because I messed up. And I'm really starting to think a bio break would be a good idea. Take 5 is called the... Sorry, Scene 5. Scene 5. Mod folder and dummy file. See, I told you, they all have names-ish. Did I really put 0.1? Is it? No, sorry, it was just when that was on there, it looked like 0.1. Let me quickly read through this text then, so I know. Squeaky chair, this is one reason why I should be doing this stood up, but I don't have a mic stand yet. And now that we have our EU4 directory open, we're going to find my favourite little text file in the game. In fact, I think it's in most of Paradox's games. Open the mod folder. This is where we need to create our content. This is where we need to place our created content. No, store. I think store would be better there. Squeaky sodding chair. I haven't been happy with that line. I think store will work better. Sort of what you do, isn't it? You store your content in a mod folder. And this is where we'll need to store our mod. And also, yeah, I need also there. This is why it should be center justified. So I'd actually have some room to make these notes a bit more. And also where you'll find this guy, the dummy. I'm a dummy file. I'm here to ensure that the mod directory is created. I wanted to say properly there, but it's not what the actual mod file says. I'm here to ensure that the mod directory is created. I've done my task. Yay, me! He's so upbeat. I love the little guy. Even if he's a little bit self-obsessed. I. What about me? As you can see, apart from a dummy comma. As you can see, apart from the dummy, this folder is currently empty. So I'm going to add a small mod so that we can look at and discuss its structure. Technically, I need a bio break, but I'm going to have another drink instead. Logic, guys. Don't have any. You know, I'm going to see that person again who suggested that to get the sense of tension, or I can't remember how she worded it, sense of imminence. Oh crap! Oh, by the way, she's not a professional voiceover person or actor or anything like that. She got it from an episode of Friends. And I believe Joey wet himself in that episode, so I'm going to do my best not to do that. Scene 5, mod folder and dummy file, take 1. Actually, Steam, close you, don't need you there now. Sorry, I need to actually do the setup, don't I? We need the mod file open, so let's open you up and you can stay there. You get back up to where you're supposed to be. Scene 5, take 1. Now that we have our EU4 directory open, we're going to find my favourite little text file in the game. In fact, I think it's in most of Paradox's games. Open up the mod folder. This is where we're going to... The Some Graphics mod is already in there. I forgot to remove it out. I should have ignored and just carried on recording the audio. This is a problem. I mess up the audio and I stop completely. If anything, this is to record the video, because I want to record the audio when I'm stood up, so... Yeah, it might sound strange, but again, I know singers, for instance, won't sing when they're sat down. I'm not saying I'm a singer. Any of you who have ever heard me sing on, like, one of my videos or whatever when I do it, which I purposely do to take a piss and show I can't sing, but... The quality of my voice, if it can be improved by standing up, once I get the proper equipment, and to be honest, a stand for this freaking script wouldn't be a bad idea either. I can't wait until I have to type and use a mouse, because one of my hands is holding a script. Scene 5, take 2. One sec, don't want... Yeah. Sorry, I don't want the mod pre-selected before I go there. Little thing. Let's just... I'm not going to end that scene. Scene 5, take 2. Now that we have our EU4 directory open, we're going to find my favourite little text file in the game. In fact, I think it's in most of Paradox's games. Open up the mod folder, here. This is where we're going to... I think I need to say this is where we're going to store our mod before I open it. Yeah. Click on you, click off. Let's get to take 3. Now that we have our EU4 directory open, we're going to find my favourite little text file in the game. In fact, I think he's in most of Paradox's games. Open the mod folder. This is where we're going to be storing our mod. And this is... where? I don't like that where's twice in the script. This is where we... No, I don't like the script at the minute. Yeah, I'm just going to remove a second where. Take that out. So what take am I on before, and I still haven't got a good one yet? This is why you do 10 takes. Although I think that person did actually tend to do 10 perfect takes. That's still recording. You're still recording. Sorry, just heard the Windows noise and was a little bit put off by that. Scene 5, take 3. Wait, no, that last one was take 3, isn't it? This is 4. Let me write. Thank you. Scene 5, take 4. Now that we have our EU4 directory open, we're going to find my favourite little text file in the game. In fact, I think it's in most of Paradox's games. We need to open up the mod folder. This is where we store our mod. And you'll find this little guy, the dummy. I'm a dummy file. I'm here to ensure that the mod directory is created. I've done my task. Yay, me! I love that little guy. This is so upbeat. Even if he is a little bit self-obsessed. I. What about me? As you can see, apart from the dummy, this folder is currently empty. So I'm going to add a small mod, which we can take a look at and discuss its structure. Video on that one is probably okay. VA4 is okay. Audio is not, though. Still not quite happy with how this comes out of my mouth. Sorry, I've written the script mainly reading it in my head. This is only the second time I've really run through it. Spoken aloud, and it's amazing how sometimes something that looks right on paper just doesn't sound right when it's coming out your mouth. That's what she said. Now that we have our EU4 directory open, we're going to find my favourite little text file in the game. In fact, I think it's in most of Paradox's games. Click to open. I think click to open might be better there to open the mod file. Click to open. Click to open the mod folder. This is where you store. Now this is where I'm going to take out the need to, although it is actually the case with this. This is where we store our mods. And I'm going to put an S at the end of a mod. So it is actually mods now. Hopefully, this recording session just gets me enough of the audio and enough of the video that I can make the first draft. The second draft, actually. I've already made a first draft. Yeah, can you see why, guys? In fact, I probably might consider putting this up on the channel now, because I've just thought, I've been saying for however long now that I'm going to be making this series. And I've told you guys that I hold myself to a stupidly high standard when I've been making it, and what I've made I've never liked properly. Showing you this, which is the process that I'm currently going through trying to make it, you can probably see how much effort I've put into this series, which has never freaking appeared. Click to open the mod folder. This is where we store our mods, and also I don't want and, I want also there. Also, you will find this guy, the dummy. Probably should cut this scene in half. It's one of the longer ones, so I might have to do more takes. Scene 5, take 5. Now that we have our EU4 directory open, we're going to find my favourite little text file in the game. In fact, I think it's in most of Paradox's games. Click to open the mod folder. This is where we store our mods. And you will see this guy, the dummy. I'm a dummy file. I'm here to ensure the mod directory is created. I've done my task. Yay me! He's so upbeat. I love the little guy. Even if he's a little bit self-obsessed. I. What about me? You never asked about me. As you can see though, apart from the dummy file, this directory is currently empty. So I'm going to copy over a small mod that we can look at and discuss its structure. Again, the video was probably okay, but the audio... Why are you beeping every time I bring that over? But the audio was probably not. That was no way between takes 4 and 5. Okay, I've messed up somewhere with the counting again, but definitely this is the first take 6. Crap, bring you back up. In fact, actually go back up and then back in. All these extra installs, by the way, guys, from when I play a Let's Play, I create an instance so that no updates go on unless I choose them to. And that way, you know, hopefully it doesn't break any Let's Plays. But Lesbos, the exception, doesn't want to play. And let's see. And now that we have our EU4 directory open, we're going to find my favourite little text file in the game. In fact, I think it's in most of Paradox's games. Click to open the mod folder. This is where we store our mods. And you'll see this guy, the dummy. I'm a dummy file. I'm here to ensure that the mod directory is created. I've done my task. Yay me. He's so upbeat. I love the little guy. Even if he's a little bit self-obsessed. I mean, I'm. What about me? As you can see, apart from the dummy, this folder is currently empty. So I'm going to add a small mod so we can look at and discuss its structure. Dear God, I might actually have been happy with that take on the audio. I still, to be honest, I'm not really that happy with the audio. I think it's the best I'm going to get. Need another drink, my mouth is a little bit dry, but more drink means more likely need a bio break. Not clever. Oh, I'm gonna finish this page and then I'm taking a bio break. That's the first page of 6, I believe, and I drank that much water, I'm not going to be able to... Well, no. I'm going to hold it in. I'm going to be a man. I'm going to man mode it. Take 7 was already done, has been written down. Let's go take 8. You go away. It's supposed to be in you. Now that we have our EU4 directory open, freaking squeaky chair. Take 9. Now that we have our EU4 directory open, we are going to find my favourite little text file in the game. In fact, I think he's in most of Paradox's games. Open the mod folder. This is where we store the mods. And you'll see this guy, the dummy. I'm a dummy file. I'm here to ensure that the mod directory is created. I've done my job. Yay me. I love this little guy. He's so upbeat. Even if he's a little bit self-obsessed. What about me? As you can see, apart from a dummy, this folder is currently empty. So I'm going to add a small mod so that we can look at its structure and discuss. Video was fine. It's really what this session's supposed to be recording. I'm not that fussed about getting the audio correct, but you've got. I'm making sure that I save the audio with it to make sure that I get it the right length. If you get what I mean. I'm still actually unsure what I'm going to do with the way things look. The audio. No. Hopefully I'll get take 10 right, because at the minute I've only got one audio that's right, and I'd like to have 2 for making this rough draft. Take 10. Now that we have our EU4 directory open, we're going to find my favourite little text file in the game. In fact, I think it's in most of Paradox's games. Click to open the mod folder. This is where we store our mods. And you'll see this guy, the dummy. I'm a dummy file. I'm here to ensure that the directory is created. I've done my task. Yay me. I love this little guy. He's so upbeat. Even if he's a little bit self-obsessed. I mean, me. What about me? As you can see, apart from the dummy, this folder is currently empty. So I'm going to add a small mod so that we can... double so's, that's why. I haven't been getting that far to notice this. My head was saying that them last lines weren't looking right, and the so's used twice. It's currently empty. I'm going to take out the first so. It's not required. Just jump straight into so it's currently empty. And I am then doesn't look right, so it has to be I'm. And I've just said about the freaking little mod file being self-obsessed. How many times have I said I in this? Take 11 with a revised script. Again, I'm messing up my words. Scene 5, take 11. Don't be on the mod folder. Thank you. Now that we have our EU4 directory open, we're going to find my favourite little text file in the game. In fact, I think he's in most of Paradox's games. Click to open the mod folder. This is where we store our mods. And you'll see this guy, the dummy. I'm a dummy file. I'm here to ensure that the mod directory is created. I've done my task. Yay me. He's so upbeat. I love this little guy. Even if he's a little bit self-obsessed. I mean, I'm. What about me? As you can see, apart from the dummy, this folder is currently empty. I'm going to add a small mod so we can look at and discuss its structure. Why'd you go behind? And cause it to beep every freaking time. Okay, I'm happy with 11, and technically that means I've written down 2, which I'm now happy with. So that's the first page of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1/6 of the way through. Dear God, is it really going to take me 6 hours to record this? If I take the same amount of time for each page, 6 hours. I'm starting to think maybe that the guy who, the person who suggested to me that recording multiple scenes, I don't really think I should call her a guy. Might have been doing it just to waste my time. But again, I think I've needed all 10 scenes. In fact, I've gone over in some cases, haven't I? So I definitely did need them. Scene 6, some graphics mod. As you can see, this mod is called some graphics mod. It's made up of 2 items, at least at this level. A .mod file and a folder bearing the same name. Let's move you over here for a second. Minimize you. Why the crap won't you minimize? Oh, because I'm clicked in the text box. That's why it's doing that. Minimize resources. Remember that the last place that you open, that you have it moved a place to, is where the file will open again. So just out of curiosity, it's going to open up in the same place. Good. Which means if I ever close this and open up another one, it'll do the same. Click out. In fact, come in like this, just so I don't have anything selected when I come in. That shouldn't be called links. Good. Actually, guys, I'm going to take a quick bio break, so I've muted the mic because I've broken the mod that I was using to do this. Back in a second.